Cheers, you banto. You're starting a new settlement again? Fuck's sake. Hey guys, welcome back. So yeah, we are starting a new civilization or village here where we're gonna start to build, and the reason is for the latest version downloaded through like the latest alpha version tests. It had some issues, the game wouldn't want to kind of like start at all, got some error message, so I think that we should go for this so-called more stable version and keep going for that one, and we're gonna post with new special features, upgrades on that one. So let's go with Goldspring. Sounds promising, doesn't it? So we're starting out with the new people here, and we're gonna try to not restart this too many times, so I'm really sorry for what's going on, but it's kind of what the alpha brings for us with the games, both for recording and for playing yourself. So let's start out with constructing some simple house. And I think we're gonna get it like this, and I kind of like this way that you're making houses in this way. And we need a roof. We're gonna go for a dark roof on this one. Okay, oh, maybe we shouldn't have it like that. Maybe we should. Let's go for something like that. Maybe a little bit lower on the house. So this is gonna be a normal house for someone who's gonna live there, so. Okay, so let's go for some door, and of course gonna have some windows. I love windows. Gotta get that daylight inside the house. So that's gonna be pretty good. And okay, let's start building this. We do need to get some wood though, so let's get some wood. Get some wood. So after playing like the latest version with some of those updated features, some parts feels a little bit strange. It's still working fairly good, but some parts are gonna be harder than others. So a traveler is approaching, holding a bundle. Okay, wants to leave some turnips. Okay, that's good for us. Always good to have some extra food. Let's chop down some wood. But it does seem with the Steam opt-in version that I've been playing for the latest 2 episodes now, or 3, they do update it pretty frequently, but that is also sometimes the problem with it, because it's like an alpha test of the alpha, which isn't really that tested. So the point with it is for actually people to go and test it, and for them to try out new features and get feedback, and you can send in like reports for crashes and all kinds of things really, so. But hopefully this is gonna go pretty good. And for some heads up for some patch notes for the latest one, they said that they fixed some issues with the saves, and that was one thing that I did experience with it. So sometimes, I don't know if it's related to the bug that I had, but sometimes you did save and you had nothing left there. But we're gonna go for a little bit more safer this time. We're not gonna build too close to the wall here. I'm pretty close here, but we're not gonna go too close because, like the town LOM, it bugged out, was too close, so I got a lot of error messages, and that didn't end very well, I would say. So we probably should get some stockpile, and I guess we could have it like here, so people can go here, pick all kinds of resources, and make some towns around here. And we're definitely gonna be a tavern or an inn, whatever we wish to call it, where people are gonna eat, go take their food and go eat there. So we're gonna bring that on this episode as well. Maybe not this episode, but it's gonna be on this village. So we're just gonna try to keep going. So we're gonna get a house here, and we should get a guy working as a carpenter. Yeah, here we have it. And this is probably the feature that I missed the most, that you can change jobs on the latest version. But I mean, it's gonna come probably in, let's say, Alpha 6, when they have tried out some of those things, as long as they are pretty stable, and I think that part is definitely gonna come, because it is pretty stable as it is in the super early test of it, so. And we should make that workshop as well, so let's place it down, and we need to queue up some things. It seems though like the fences are like bugged on all the version I tried so far, so we're not gonna queue up on making them, so. Let's maintain 2 of those wall-mounted lanterns. And I think we're gonna make, yeah, we're gonna start out with some beds. So, okay, what's going on here? Okay, let's maintain always 2 beds, 2 mean beds. Actually, let's just go for 1. It goes pretty quick to do them anyway, so... And we do not want to have too many of those beds lying around here for no reason. I mean, actually, we could skip making those mean beds. It might actually not be a good idea, but maybe we should do it for this one. And kinda try to get this weaver spinner pretty early on in the game. So, maintain some window frames, always need to have some... Okay, that we got. Maintain some doors. We're just gonna go for 1 door on this one. Don't think we're gonna need 2 doors at a time, so... And... let's make 1 dining table, let's make 2 chairs, and... this is what we're gonna go for. I'm gonna go for this directly, because it does seem like... people kinda tend to get some area where they're like, this is my bed, this is where I'm gonna go at night. If you give me a new bed that's super comfy, I'm not gonna use it, because I love my old, painful bed, because I'm stubborn. So... that's why I'm kinda gonna try to go for making the comfy beds as fast as we can, and that means that we have to make a weaver spindle, so we can actually get a weaver. And to do that also we should do some other things, like we should actually craft the farmer's tools as well, so we can actually grow some of those wild silkweed, something like that. The wild ones we can actually get now directly, so... should probably get some of that, really like easy to get it, so why not? Okay. One thing that does seem a little bit better in the latest alpha version is definitely the frames per second. It's definitely better than it is here, so at night time is pretty bad frame rate, so... people are gonna sleep out tonight, people probably not gonna like this, and I don't think it's gonna be too hard against them. I think they're gonna feel pretty good soon when we get to comfy beds, so... And it's good that we have some bushes here, because that gives us some food. It's not much, but it's something. And we should probably get going with an farm. So let's grow some food here. We need pumpkin, we need... gonna go for turnips, and we're also gonna go for making some silkweed roots, so that will give us some resources for the tailor to work with. I don't know, I kinda call it tailor all the time, weaver tailor, so yeah. We actually have 1 mean bed, so just for an experiment we're actually gonna put out 1 mean bed. Then I'm gonna suffer forever, in eternity. Since it doesn't seem like we can actually like destroy any beds, so... if we move down there we cannot destroy them, and as you might have seen in my latest video, you cannot undeploy in the alpha version. There's a feature where you're supposed to be able to do it, but it doesn't work, so... currently, as I've tried, it hasn't worked for the moment, so... And this house is done, so we maybe should get an... lantern going on this one. I really need to get that door done. I really remember when I started out with this and I didn't know about the windows and doors. Those houses looked pretty damn weird, didn't they? And I was kind of wondering, where's there no door? Where's there no window? I kind of guess I went for like the normal style with the game is. Like if we would play like The Sims or whatever game, kind of get it directly. So this is a little bit more advanced, but advanced stuff are often pretty damn good if they're made good and made pretty damn logical, so... So I think that... shouldn't he get that tool done soon? With farmer's tool, we really need to get a farm working. We can actually remove and change around in the queue if we wish to do so, so maybe we should do that. Okay, so we're gonna move the farmer's tool to the top. It's really important both for the food and it's also important for... so we can actually get a weaver working. So we should probably also move out the weaver spindle to the top. Oh, some errors going on here. Didn't like me. It does not like me when I'm playing around with these settings. Bento, stop moving the list. I want to build my way. So that's how we're gonna do it. And we got a farmer's tool, so now we can apply a farmer. It's really needed. We really need to make sure that we get the food. And I actually think it's gonna go pretty good. So I kind of feel good about how we're gonna set up this. And I also already got the weaver's spindle, so this went pretty damn fast. So let's apply the job to one of our citizens. It's gonna be Autumn Aditon. Okay, so the farmer already started working good on the farms. And I made this a little bit smaller than the normal ones. So let's slow this down a bit. I'd like to join your town. A carpenter would like to join Goldspring. Of course, come join us. Lorna Bendel has joined, so we got 2 carpenters now. And I do think that they actually use the same workshop. I'm not 100 on it. We could make 2 workshops, but I don't think they're gonna have like the same queue for it, so if I choose to maintain something, maybe that screws it up and so on. I'm not sure, I haven't really tried it out. Maybe we should try it out just so we can see. So let's build another workshop. I don't know if it's gonna make any difference or not, but let's try it out to just kinda like find out about it. And what should we do now? Maybe we should... we need to get some more wood. We have a lot of wood here, but I'm gonna start building some soon. And maybe this time, just to make it a little bit different, maybe we should actually kind of start out with making this tavern pretty early. So we might actually make it in this episode. Maybe not get it done, but at least start out with it. So I think we want a pretty big dining area where people are gonna sit, people are gonna eat and have a lot of fun. And this is gonna be like... this is gonna be the entrance for it. And we should probably have some kind of... down here we're gonna have kind of like an storage area where we're gonna have some food. Might be some kind of bar as well there, not sure yet. And maybe we should have a bright roof on this just to make it kind of look different compared to the other buildings. And we're gonna play around with these settings for a bit. Looks pretty good, I think so. Let's check out how it looks on the other way. Nah, I think I like this way more. I think that looks better. What do you guys think? And we need a door, and here's the entrance. And since this is a tavern, we can have pretty many windows. Maybe we should have calculated this a bit before we did it, so it became in a good way. So I guess we're gonna go for that, because it would look crap if we try to get another one. So I think we could make something like this. Many windows. People are gonna be able to look out. People are gonna be able to look in. Yes, let's go for just 2 on that side. So that looks pretty good. And maybe we should have another window here. Yeah, that's gonna be good. So let's go for that, start building. So when it starts to kind of get a little bit more done, I'm gonna try to plan out how we're gonna have the tavern a little bit more. It's working good on the farm, but I wish it could go a little bit faster. We have those berries though, so at least we have some kind of food. Let's check these out. Okay, so this one has no queue. But what happens if we choose to maintain 6 window frames? Since there are in the stockpile, they should go for the same, at least as far as I see it. And we should also make the weaver build the workshop, of course, so kind of missed that out. A lot of things going on. Oh, some basket of berries? That's tasty. Guess we'll speed it up a little bit. Maybe we should do a nice little save, you never know what's gonna happen. So it's day 2 in Goldspring. I'd say it's going pretty damn good. And here comes the goblins. Get 'em, boys. Get 'em. Get 'em. Awesome. So we defeated 1 goblin. We are now heroes. So let's queue some things up for this one. Let's maintain some of those fibers. Actually threads, you use fiber for this. And we're gonna make some cloth as well. And let's maintain 4 of those too. And since we're gonna get some of those, we're gonna maintain 1 worker's outfit, which is gonna improve our people's, how fast they're gonna move around, so they will work faster basically. That's going pretty good. We could have actually had 2 entrances for this since it's a tavern, and maybe it should have been accessible from 2 sides, but I think it's gonna be fairly good. And yeah, we're gonna let this build, but the idea that I have is that we're gonna have like kind of like food resources inside here, a small area inside, a section here, where we're gonna allow to have some food in a stockpile. This is gonna be the entrance, people are gonna get in. People are gonna sit here at the dining tables, people are gonna have chairs, people are gonna drink. Maybe not drink, because I don't think there are any drinks yet, but in the future, they're gonna get drunk. And we might make some kind of looking like some kind of bar or something with the dining tables. We might play around with it for a bit. So, we should also try to maintain these beds. So we're gonna maintain always 1 comfy bed. And it's gonna be top priority. Yeah, and actually I think we're getting 1 bed directly. They ain't actually that expensive to build. 1 cloth and 1 wood. So that's pretty good. So let's place it down, so we get our very first comfy bed. So I don't think it was that big of an issue if you have it planned out with how we're kinda gonna go for it, because we went for that pretty fast. It's just day 2 and we got a comfy bed, so I think that's pretty damn good. So soon they won't have to sleep outside. We do need to have some more going on here with the beds though. And we're pretty good. It seems like we actually have some food left over, so I mean the food resources, it's going pretty good with it, so it's not really any issue with it, so that's good. I guess the bad part is that they're actually sleeping outside. Maybe that's not so good. But very soon they're gonna have the nice little beds going on, and after this house, this tavern, we're definitely gonna start working on the next house where people can live. We're gonna make a storage house on this one as well. But this time we might start out with making a storage house that's gonna be more focused around other resources, so it might not be like stocking up all the food, it might instead be stocking up all kinds of resources. And we're gonna make buildings like that's gonna fit in with the weaver. The weaver's gonna have their resources in their buildings. And not sure if the carpenter's gonna have its own building. It might have it, we're gonna see about that. But we can try to make it fit in with good. Wow, we actually have a lot of wood going on here. Hopefully we're gonna be pretty safe. So, this is going pretty fast with that one, and I don't know if we should get a trap yet to have 4 workers, since we cannot change the jobs in this version of the game. I'm kinda gonna go for not making it yet, so I'm gonna make it later when I kinda feel like we have more workers. But I'm really looking forward to Alpha 6. I think Alpha 6 is gonna bring us a lot of new things, fixes, features, all kinds of things. But I don't know what it's gonna release, but I don't think it's gonna be way too long from now. Hopefully it's gonna be pretty soon, but hopefully it's gonna be when it's feeling better and better with it. More stable, more features. So let's get another comfy bed. And I wonder if we haven't made any of those works outfits yet. I don't think we have, so they are pretty easy to spot those. A trader! If you make me 7 wooden sword, I'll back one day. I might get 1 plushy toy rabbit. No thank you. I don't even know if you actually have any use for the toy rabbit for the moment. It says a toy for children, of course, and at least don't think these guys are children. Maybe they are. Maybe I didn't know that. I don't think there are children's, but you know, in the future, probably gonna be something. And who knows, they maybe play around with it. I haven't just seen it, so. So I wonder if we can like. I really wish we could like destroy this or something. I mean, just doing this and using the delete key would be pretty awesome. And I guess someone's gonna go and sleep outside. If they do not have a bed, they're probably gonna do it, but I really wish that they could try at least to sleep inside, come on. And this is getting pretty fast, so I really like want to get inside and start designing inside this, but at the same time I know that things can just go so wrong with doing it ahead of it, so I think we need to skip it. So maybe we should have some more of those lamps. Maybe we should have one on this side. People who have watching my episodes probably kind of knows that I like to put a lot of windows, kind of like to put a lot of lamps going on everywhere. But I really hope that we're gonna be able to keep this safe, because I think that maybe you guys don't like it restarting all over the time. I mean, I have a lot of fun even though I'm restarting over and over with this. But I think this is just the best option for the moment, since kind of like trying to go with the stable town on like the latest version is so risky. I'm gonna make episodes for the latest version as well, but it's gonna be more like these features been added for the game, this is how it works, and this is something we all should look forward to. So that's gonna come both this and latest version. Get him, get a goblin. Oh, there was another one. But like with this Weaver's resources, I think we gotta be a bit more careful. I think they're a little bit more valuable. But at the same time, I mean, we have an infinite amount of these resources. It will regrow, regrow, regrow. I don't think you can like get no more. It is actually a bigger risk that this forest would run out of wood. But there's a bit of risk that Alpha 6 is gonna be released before that happens, so. So, what's going on? But I think it would be pretty awesome. Like, imagine building a town that would be really huge, going around all this here. Sprawling with life. And who knows, in the future, probably gonna have some bigger maps. And I personally really think that this game, if it would be possible, I don't know if it's in like the plans for this game, but I think multiplayer in this game would be really fun with friends. It would be a lot of fun. Definitely have a lot of potential. I see that you can actually like advance this game in so many ways. They can keep building this game over time, add new features, add a lot of things, maybe things that doesn't like need to be here, but just adding some extra touch to the game can make it look pretty damn awesome. And this tavern is actually soon getting done, so let's place another lamp. We're gonna have one. Oh, that was, I wanted to have it in the middle, but we cannot have it, so maybe we should have one at this side, or maybe that. Yeah, at the entrance. That's gonna be good. So I guess we could actually make a stockpile now, so hopefully it's not gonna break. So this one, none, and we're gonna have food and drink, done. And we're gonna remove food and drink from this one, done. So everything will go inside here, and this might be a little bit too small stockpile. We don't know for the moment, but it might be. And just to make it look a little bit nicer, we're actually gonna move in at least one dining table and a chair, so people can actually start eating here very soon. Oh, we actually have 2 chairs. Let's go for 2 chairs, why not? But I personally, I really think it's fun always to restart this game. The more you play it, the faster it goes and the more you get used to it, so. The only thing that I kind of want to do more, but I don't really dare to do it, is to experiment around some more with the buildings, like making some more custom building, multi-level buildings. But since the game is a bit bug on that side, I don't like kind of want to do it, because it might just kind of ruin more than it would make it fun, so. I might make some special episodes where we kinda just go for making some special houses and don't care for the village, just care for like how it's gonna look. So we will see how it's gonna be with it, but. Oh, we're getting a lot of turnips, and I think turnips and berries, that's great. Not so great the sleeping outside though. But guys, I think this is gonna be it for today with Stonehearth, and if you like to see more with Stonehearth, make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, feel free to like it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video where we're gonna continue this town. Yes, we are going to continue this town. We are not going for the other town in the next episode. We're gonna do it in the future, but not in the next one. So guys, thanks for watching, I hope you had a good time. Now take care, this is Bernto, goodbye.